Hello my friends, welcome back to Real Scale Mass Recall. We're going to be jumping in and I don't know how many missions we're going to be doing. Maybe a couple, maybe one. I don't know how long they're going to last, but we're just going to keep going for a while and see how it works out. The Zerg just seems so incredibly fast and powerful that we can probably get some real stuff done. Like, look at this. We got 2 hatches already. We got these guys. We got 3 minerals over here. Kerrigan, you are... Implosion. Okay, Kerrigan, you are coming with us. Ooh. Carrier. Implosion, what do you work on? 800 explosive damage. Well, it can target it. It only does 800 damage, though. It's not a one-hit KO. Well, that's good to know. I think that we're going to go Hydras today, though, because this is the first mission where we play against the Protoss. And obviously, the Protoss are generally pretty weak against Hydras. That is just how you want to play against them in Starcraft 1. So we'll do it. And then we can get this little hatch over here. It is nice that the minerals are there because we have to get this hatch in order to grab the gas anyway. So it doesn't feel as bad. Not that getting hatches is the worst thing in the world or anything. And then I think that we're just going to move about. We have Razor Swarm. It doesn't say how much damage it does. I kind of want to... Okay, we have a spawning pool. Let's see how much Razor Swarm does. That is pretty good for AoE. Like, quite decent. It's not like a crazy amount for capital ships or anything. However, I think that it's going to be fine enough to supplement Implosion. Obviously, Implosion is the way that we're going to deal with anything that is really, really suspect. Oh, hello. And we have Guardians. Guardians feel like they're going to be pretty great. Oh, Kerrigan has to survive. Oh, wait. Kerrigan might respawn, now that I think about it, because there's no Kerrigan must survive. But obviously, on this mission, Kerrigan has to be there at the end. So do we have... We'll see what happens when she inevitably dies. I'm sure it'll happen. There's nothing that we're going to be able to do to stop it. So we're going to be unwilling learners at some point. And until then, I'm going to make Zerglings. Gotta get more Overlords. Until then, we're going to make... Oh, these have long build time. Zerglings. There we go. And then I am about ready to go out. I think that once we get the Grooved Spines upgrade, that attack range for the Hydras, we're going to be able to just go on an adventure. There's a base in the top right that I wouldn't mind getting. There's also some like high ground bases over here, but I don't know. The Mass Recall AI is smart enough that they can deal with it, and I don't want to go for... I don't want to go for flyers on this mission. I want to try the Hydra thing. How much does Guardians cost? They're pretty cheap, honestly. I don't have a Greater Spire or a Hive or a Spire or anything to make them work, but... Ooh, what's this? No, it's just it's just a couple mineral fields. This is fine. Alright, the middle ants. Let's do this. I guess I'm just gonna spam Kerrigan abilities because she has the ability to eat people. So why not? Razor Swarm deals friendly damage, though, and I don't want to do that against my friendlies. I saw that Reaver. There's not much I can do about it yet. I mean, we could send the Guardians in. How much damage do the Guardians do? 36 damage, 11 range, so pretty low. However, definitely spammable. Actually, impressively low. They're pretty bulky, though, at 450. And lots of Hydras go. How much do you do? 150 damage per shot. Maybe you're worth just imploding. Yeah, it seems kind of right. There we go. Gonna move on. And then we can send these guys to make a couple of hatches. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, we can build hatches here. Kerrigan, I thought she was doing really well, and she actually lost a lot of HP. She must have gotten hit by like a couple scarab shots. But we got the big macro going. I guess we need a layer. We need a layer for the end of this mission anyway, so let's just do what we gotta do. And I need more hatcheries. Let's just make it so this area is easy to mine from. And then we're gonna check out this location, which is hopefully going to not be too reavery. Oh, that's not... I forgot about the carrier. Okay. Yeah, we need some more hydras probably. However, supplies going up incredibly quickly. I think we're going to be able to maybe just take it down with this. Like, how bad could a carrier be? Okay, it's got 23,000 HP. You know, there is an outpost on the bottom left-hand side of the map, and I think that it might be good for us to take that out first and then figure things out. Alright, we got the layer.
What a surprise.
Ooh. Oh, they're going for a lot of guys. Okay, we don't want to walk our guys into that. Yeah, Razor Swarm is kind of a no-bow. It's a really cool ability, but the fact that it does friendly damage is a little suspect. It makes it harder to use. We're gonna have to get ultras, which we will eventually. Just don't have access to them here. Yeah, this is the base that you can normally drop stuff on, but whatever. Really does not matter. That's actually a lot. I mean, if they're gonna try to stop me, then I want it. Like, I don't care about it that much, but I do care as soon as they tell me no. You know what I mean? I'm like a 2-year-old. Ooh, shield battery, look at that. Man, if only they had shields, then they'd be batteryable. Alright, lots of Zerglings. We can rebuild all this, it's fine. We have so many minerals, and it's a mineral base. Yeah, we'll take this outpost, why not? I don't know if it's going to be any value, but we're playing Zerg, so we might as well just expand everywhere. You know? Let's, drop an implosion on you. I like how it just a little bit up and then a little bit down. Let's see what happens when Kerrigan dies. Yeah, 60-second respawn. Not bad. And then I think that I am choosing to go for the interceptors here. However, there's a Reaver over there, which we're going to have to blast. Otherwise things... We learned from our previous mistakes, right? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Reaver was a very, very powerful skill that they had before. Oh, gosh. Oh, the Guardians are dead. They got sniped. This is fine. We can just keep Hydra production going. Oh, they stopped this base, though. I really need the gas. And I wouldn't mind rallying all my stuff over here, honestly. Oh, we can take these down, though. That'll be easy. And welcome back, Kerrigan. I like the Kerrigan respawn. It's just nice. So I think that maybe the correct call is actually to just try targeting down the carrier. We went for the interceptors because that's what I did when I was going Marines, but Marines are hit scan, which means that the math does work differently. And I am totally okay coming up with a different strategy to beat the carrier. I couldn't quite finish that. Worst comes to worst, we'll just get some Scourge and do it. But I think that the Hydras are fine. We have a billion Hydras now, and they do 22 damage a shot to capital ships. So even though they have, what is this, 23,000 HP, that's only 1,000 attacks. That's actually a lot of attacks now that I say it out loud. How many Hydras do I have? I have 62. Okay, so the math, now that I'm like thinking out loud, is way worse than it could have been. It's fine. We're still gonna beat it. We're just gonna have a good army. I do find it funny how Implosion just makes the carrier go up for a little bit and then it falls down. Alright, we're getting there. If we can get... Oh, our supply goes over 200. Good to know. Just like Real Scale Heart of the Swarm. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, could we cool it for a bit? I know you like Dragoons. Honestly, this is better than the alternative. Because if they were just building stuff up and defending a home with it, it would be far worse for us. And we have so many workers going right now. I think that we are ready. Grab all the Hydras, have them hotkeyed. You guys come this way. So Kerrigan and friends over here. Hydras start microing. I don't want to move. Oh gosh. Maybe we do deal with the interceptors. Just given how much stuff we have. Yeah, okay. Interceptor's down. And then we can target it. Their shields are being pilled pretty quickly, and then we have to grab this guy. Where'd he go? How's he so fast? Get back here. There we go. We got him. Here's the final boss. Down. And now we can kind of just move through, and while we are waiting, I guess I'm going to go into Zergling's production, and I'm going to grab Ventral Sacs and the other things so that we can get to the end of this mission real quick. Oh, it didn't kill it! That's how Kerrigan took so much damage earlier. Apparently the Reaver has like 801 HP. So it gets lifted up, dropped, and it doesn't quite die. Good to know. Yeah, we never got to do anything with this base. Honestly, not too bad. The Hydra is phenomenal. Like, obviously, it's a Hydra. It's always good in StarCraft 1. So we're going to keep these guys going, and then... Give me that cutscene. Oh! Oh. Okay. I don't know why we have double upgrades, but we do. Exterminate the Protoss intruders. Usually it's just destroy this player. There shouldn't be anything else. It's just that they're rebuilding these pylons, I believe. We should be good to go. Maybe? I mean, we're getting drops, so we'll see. There might be some stuff over here. I'm not sure if the Master Recall AI is just being funny or not. Hiding workers, hiding bases. It's floating its barracks into the corner. Okay, let's check over here with these guys. There we go. There was a pylon.
Do your underlings always do your fighting for you?
We're just waiting for the upgrade, so we might as well.
This shall be our battleground, O Queen.
Because it is ticking.
Face me here, and I will defeat you myself.
Alright. Hey, kind of looks like the bat signal. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Where's Kerrigan? Here she is. Evolution. Oh yeah, the timing. Activate the thing, double evolution. This is why we let them hide the pylon and why we watched the cutscene, so we could get the double evolution complete right as it was time. Now, do we implode him or do we razor swarm him? We might not be able to implode him. I think it's mechanical unit. Yeah. Oh, I can't even see him. Hi. What? Kerrigan can cliff walk, apparently. Alright. You ready for some stormy weather, Tassadar? Alright, that didn't do enough damage. Got him. Alright, let's do another mission. That was super fast. What is the mission after this one? Is it the ZvZ? It might be the ZvZ. ZvZ is all about mutiling, so we could definitely go really, really big Zergling energy here, which would be cool. I do like the Zergling. Yeah, the culling. This mission is pretty cool. So it's just a bunch of Zerg. This was my favorite mission, Zerglings only. Cool. Okay, you guys, and you guys, go, go, go. And we're gonna get Uberlings. Just the Destructorlings, the greatest lings that have ever been. We probably want to take this down first. I'm a little bit afraid that they're building. So this is a little bit of a tip for anyone who is looking for something like that. If you are in a situation like this, one thing you can do that's really useful is... Alright, they were building overlords. So what you do is you click on the target and then you hit stop. And the way that StarCraft 2 works is it will continue the attack command against that target as long as there's no hostiles in the area. But as soon as a hostile comes into the area, it will start going for them instead. Really, really nice for situations like this where you're waiting for something to pop out of an egg and you don't want it to kill your stuff, but you want to target fire the hatchery. It's also good for... It's actually just pretty generally useful. Alright, there is a base to the left-hand side, and I kind of want to see if we can just take it. I mean, we have to wait here anyway, and we have so many Mutalisks, and the Mutas are really good. And this base is usually Hydras. So, like, it'll probably work. Yeah, we have so much. This is crazy. Okay, spores are really good, though. Let's take this down. How much do spores do? 45. Okay. Well, this will work if we can... No. Okay. No. It was a good experiment. We didn't lose too much. It's not going to, like, cost us anything. And the potential benefit was really high. But, yeah, apparently we learned about the Spore and the Spine, both being pretty good units. We knew the Spine was really good, but I didn't know how crazy Mr. Spore was. Partially because you just don't... It's actually weird, now that I think about it. In the Terran campaign, in StarCraft 1, you barely ever fight Zerg in the late game, right? You fight them in, like, NORAD 2, and then you fight against Terran, and then you fight against Terran, and then you fight against Protoss, but you don't fight against... Like, the Zerg are there, but you don't really fight against them in New Gettysburg. And then the final mission is against Terran. Huh. It's a stark contrast to every other mission in the game. Or every other campaign in the game. Both like StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, where you're just always fighting Zerg constantly. And the initial Terran campaign actually doesn't have that much of it. Fascinating. I never really thought of it. I don't know why that's fascinating to me, but it is. Everything always feels like it's so Zerg-centric in StarCraft, but apparently the very beginning, not as much. Yeah, it's about those Terrans. Alright, we're gonna focus on a lot of Zerglings this time, and we're going to grab very fast +1 attack. I think we can get all the way to Hive, which is going to allow us to get those adrenal upgrades. Remember that Zergling upgrades in StarCraft 1 are absolutely unfair. They're monster powered. It's just ridiculous. And I'm actually thinking maybe we can get some Brood Queens. Brood Queens would be a lot of fun, wouldn't they? They have the one-shot spawn broodlings ability, and if there's anything scary, we could just pop it. We're gonna have to have some way to beat, like, there's a little island over here and a little island over here, but those we can wait until the end and just muta them. I figure this is probably gonna work. So we're gonna get a layer ASAPly because we're going for the very high-tech unit, the Zergling. Yep, adrenal glands on the Hive, perfect. Let's just get a lot of these guys. I miss the Swarmling upgrade. That upgrade is so much fun in Heart of the Swarm, or real scale. Like, it's normally not good, but being able to plop out a bajillion guys instantly is so cool. Oh. These are actually really nice because their positioning is weird. And that means that it kind of pulls them into a straight line. I like that. Alright, Zerglings, let's see how good you are. If we lose a lot, that's fine. As long as we take the base. We don't have Zergling speed yet. Oh, hello. I don't think we're going to win this fight. Yeah, I did not expect that many Zerglings to pop up, and they obviously have the covering fire of the spines. Okay, do you know that in Zerg versus Zerg, the Zergling is the unit you want to use? My opponent knows this. They've apparently figured out the matchup. It's fine. Let's get a couple sunks of our... Alright, enemy. How you doing? It's good to see ya. They just hold the Zergling button. That's just what they do. They're making so many of them. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. And they're going +1 armor. Which may explain why we had such a hard time in that fight. Okay, now that we fought about 100 Zerglings. How many workers do we have here? 19? That's not bad. Oh, these guys are stuck now. Well, 17. The armor upgrades are very comparable to attack upgrades until you get adrenal glands. At which point they become way worse. Let's see, spawn broodlings. Well, if they're making... I can't target spawn broodlings on these small units. I mean, I'll try. But it's going to be very difficult. We have speedlings at this point. I think we're going to wait 86 seconds from getting our hive, get the adrenal upgrade, and that'll probably be that. We'll be ready to go at that point. Because adrenal is... It doesn't even say. Greatly increases the attack speed of Zerglings. That's how good it is. Nobody knows how much number it is. It's just greatly. I think it's like 763% increase. At least it feels that way. I don't think Parasite's the play. I don't need to see the enemy. I just need to destroy them. Okay. So all we have to do is a little bit of waiting. I can't believe how many Zerglings came from that side. It was literally like 150, 200. Enemies got their macro engine going. Ooh. These are generating energy pretty quick. That's quite nice. That means they're going to be very useful in the long term. We're going to be able to keep using their abilities on people. I like that. 2 broodlings, 200 damage to heroic enemies, ignore shields. Oh, only 200 to heroic. Phoenix is going to take a lot of them. I kind of want to fight real... These aren't sunks. Oh. I do need to make sure that I have sunks. Otherwise, I'll get counterattacked and die. But this is looking pretty good. Let's give it a go. We should be able to annihilate their Zerglings now. It won't even be close. Yeah, look at that. Insane power. Oh, that's a lot of broodlings. That is more than 2. They're just brooding their eggs. I don't care what they're building. I just don't want to fight it. Here we go, base number 2. Oh, Starcraft 1 Zerglings are so good. I mean, if we gotta build an extra hatch, I'm gonna build it next to these dumb minerals. Actually, these? There's technically 3 patches? Sunken colonies. As long as they don't kill my Evo. Alright. I'm going to stick over here because there's no way the AI is not going to try to counterattack this. That's what they always do. Every time that you take a base in this game, they're like, no. I'm going to send everybody to take it back. Okay, they sent 1 guy. It's kind of the same. Okay, now we have +2 attack, and it's going to be absolutely hilarious. I'm pretty sure the even real scale Ultralisks can't deal with this. We're about to learn. Oh, Guardian. Guardian does do AoE damage, just confirmed. Breaking news. I mean, we definitely need Mutalisks. That's one thing that I'm learning here, because the air stuff is actually the problem. The Zerglings dealt with the with the Ultralisk just fine. Let's get one of these. Keep going. Don't let them rebuild anything. They're looking kind of like they want to build a hatch, and I don't like that. Let's just go over to the right-hand side and check out what they have while we're building up some mutas. And get lots of drones over here. It's a good thing we didn't go over to this side, because it had like 730 trillion Zerglings in the early state. This is nothing. I can't go over here with this. I mean, we could poke in and then just spawn Broodling to see what the enemy has. Let's get out of here. Get him, you warrior. Sunk is doing good, keeping all the weird stuff away. We're getting a lot of minerals at this point. We have great defenses. It's just about building up for a little bit. Getting some upgrades. I think it's going to be mutas for a while. Do you guys have any idea on how to make armor upgrades intuitive in StarCraft, but also not bad in real scale? Because that is the thing I've noticed, is that it's just not really worth it, right? Why? Armor upgrades just don't do anything, because, you know, when you play against even an AI, like half the damage that they do is going to be off of a couple capital ships. And stuff like the Zergling just doesn't do much. So is there a good way to make armor not confusing to people? I feel like a percentage damage reduction wouldn't be crazy, would it? It still wouldn't help the tiny guys be useful. It might be too strong, though, for big stuff. But right now, armor upgrades are kind of useless, and it's sad, right? I would like every upgrade to be viable to some extent. That is always a goal that I have with mods. Obviously, I didn't make this mod, but the original Real Scale was one of the things that was made by Rhyme and I. Okay. I mean, Rhyme did the actual hard work. I should not phrase it like I did any of the difficult stuff. Oh, attack? Zergles! Our Zergles are way better. So how fast do these attack right now? They attack twice per second. They do 16 DPS. For comparison, a stimmed Marine does like 9 DPS. So they're like almost twice as good as a stimmed Marine per Zergling. Ridiculous. They just tear through everything. There is no stopping them. Except for cliffs. Cliffs can stop them. Hey, wait, no. Remember when I accidentally built those sunks? That was for this. No, spores. Remember when I accidentally... Please walk over to the spores. No, you're just gonna sit there? No. Oh, it's because we got that guy. You know what? Let's just kill the opponent. That's fine. I don't really care about this base, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, oh no, my 3 mineral fields with 700 total minerals on them. What am I going to do? I'm gonna A-move an Ultralisk with Zerglings, that's what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna work out really well. Alright, so the mutas come up and deal with the stuff up. Nice Zerglings, bro. Are you gonna drop me? The entire map is just exclamation points. They may have guardians. I do not have cares. Actually, I might have cares because we are going to lose this fight. We got that guy, though. That's all that matters. Keep sending these guys. I don't care about the overlords. I just want to take down the layers. Oh no, my hatchery has died. My opponent must truly be a near-peer adversary. Such might. Alright, blast him down, blast him down. Do these not bounce? Okay, they do bounce. They just bounce in a weird way. It didn't look like they were bouncing for a bit. I feel really silly for ignoring the attack, but it's also just working. We just have to take down these Guardians. Only 102 kills on that Guardian. Honestly, not bad. Given what it could have been. 103 kills, 105 even. It's fine. Take down the death spores. Oh, we lost all of our economy. Fortunately, we're Zerg, so I can just hold the D button, and then we have a new one. Yes, you guys go over here. You guys go over here. And it does appear that we have done it. Easy peasy. ZvZ ZZ. Oh no, it sounded good in my head. Oh, it was a good video and I ruined it at the very last moment. I apologize. I am truly a traitor to my species. Long live the swarm. Yeah. My friends, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed another just absolute domination of real scale, where we proved that even in Zerg versus Zerg, I have a negative kill death ratio when I win. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace!